we've won many victories, and so one of them is called the Henry Shelton Act. How many people have heard of that? Okay, so the Henry Shelton is the founder of the George Wiuley Center. And let me just say a word about George Wiuley. So George Wiuley was an organizer with the Civil Rights Movement. He was a field organizer with the Congress of Racial Equality. And he was fighting Jim Crow laws around the country, right? He was organizing. And increasingly, he was part of the movement that saw how important it was to continually strive for economic justice. In fact, he founded something called the Movement for Economic Justice, right? It sounds like something that should still exist. And when George Wiuley passed away in his 40s, Henry saw how a lot of the issues he was working on were still relevant, right? The struggle, he wasn't with us anymore, but the struggle had to continue. So we've been organizing around different, issues of dignity, making sure that, issues of living wage issues, anything that impacts low-income communities. So making sure that people have access to food, SNAP assistance, right? Utilities is a human right, right? We shouldn't be penalizing people who can't afford it when it's our policies that are broken, right? So in the struggle for the percentage income payment plan, Henry in his 80s, he was still pushing for this, and he had a couple of strokes, and he's still, very much in the struggle, but he was still going up to the State House with a walker and fighting this struggle, right? And so they named this legislation called the Henry Shelton Act after him. And what it is, it's a forgiveness plan where you can get more than 50% of your bill forgiven, and it's a 3-year plan, and we're in the midst of trying to modify it and make it even better.